bunts it, and it's a good bunt. Joe has it. He will wing it down the right field line. Here comes Crawford, and this game is over. And the Giants, once again, win a game in a very unusual way as this crowd goes crazy.
For what should be nothing short of an epic battle. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, this is still anyone's series as we get ready for Game 5.
Yeah, and I think both of these teams would say, look, it doesn't even matter looking back at this point. You've got to be ready. You've got to play your very best baseball every time you take the field. And I think we've got a good one in store for us here.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 New York Mets.
Briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for our visitors here, the Kansas City Royals, as Ned Yost has his guys lined up like this. They'll go to work against the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Harvey, as you see his numbers there. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Alcides Escobar makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Oh, and a good curveball gets him swinging for the first out of the evening.
And there's one for the old confidence. How about a 3-pitch strikeout to start the ballgame? I'm sure it'll get tougher from here, but it never hurts to keep that leadoff guy off base.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
2-0 home. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. His first homer here in the series, and the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Oh, and you know what? I think he's going to kick himself out there in left field when he watches the tape replay and realizes just how close he came to robbing this home run. I don't think he quite got the timing down right, because if he had, I think he makes this play. Instead, this is going to sneak over the wall for a home run.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. First pitch misses to him. It's ball 1.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
The next pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Here's the 1-1. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Cespedes is there, 2 gone.
It's worth noting that he's leaving the ball up here to these first few hitters. He's already bitten him once. He's lucky it didn't bite him here.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Here's the first offering. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Boy, now that's a home run and a double against him here in the first inning. It looks like he's had a hard time just settling in, and they're jumping all over him.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. By Moustakas, and now the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Boy, that got a lot of the plate, cutting right across the zone. I think if he had that pitch to do over, he would have taken a rip at that one.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Moustakas waits on the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Comes the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it. 2-2. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
But the Royals are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the first now from Citi Field, and the Royals are off to an early 1-0 lead. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. They'll go to work against the veteran right-hander Edinson Volquez. And the Royals defensively will look like this behind him. Curtis Granderson will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 1-1 on the way. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
The 2-1 now to Granderson. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here he comes on 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out.
Oh, man, would he like to have that swing back. I mean, he just missed hammering this ball, but just got underneath it a little bit. He's not going to be happy about that one because even he thought he was right on it.
So the base is empty here with one away, and stepping in, the all-star third baseman, David Wright. First pitch coming. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. The 1-0 pitch. And a good swing there on 1-0, but this is in the air out to right field. And Rios will tuck this one away for route number 2.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball, but he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Daniel Murphy will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now here's the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Here it comes. And that's a called strike at the letters. So that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
1-2.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Salvador Perez leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Catcher, Salvador Perez.
Water! Mr. Water here.
First pitch on the way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. The pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Ooh, close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it was, it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
Here it comes, 2-1. And this will be fouled away. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Let's check this out again on show track and see if this was a good call. It's a slider, and it's on the outside corner. Home plate umpire's right on top of it. I don't know how you could really complain about that one.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Now a check swing here and a little looper. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
This is a gift right here. He can't make up his mind whether to go after this pitch or not, so he does the worst thing you can do, which is go for it halfway. This turns into an easy little check swing liner over to first.
Here's Alex Rios now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And now Rios awaits the 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Now the 1-1 home to Rios. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-2. Ball 2. Two pitch on the way. Pitch by Harvey is hit right back past him on the mound, and this is going to continue into center field for a base hit.
Mission accomplished there with 2 away. You just want to give your pitcher a chance to hit here this inning instead of leading off the next one. He does it with a solid single there.
Edinson Volquez will dig in here. First pitch to him. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Pause, now the pitch. Goodness, 0-2 now. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
2 strikes now from Harvey. And a fastball swung on, missed, and the side is retired. Royals lead 1. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Yoenis Cespedes will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Center fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Now here's the first pitch. A Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. The 1-0. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
2-0 count. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Ready with the 2-1. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to first is Escobar, 1 away.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Lucas Duda.
Lucas Duda will get his first opportunity now. First pitch coming. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. Now the pitch. And here's a swing, and another chance out there is short. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Travis d'Arnaud will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
We're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
The 1-1. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
A 2-1 offering. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Number 30 will get his first shot at it here.
Michael.
First pitch coming. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's ready now, the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. He waits, now the pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Royals 1 and the Mets 0. Alcides Escobar will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And now a pitch on the way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Here's the 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And, oh, he can't rein it in. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And here's Duda to make the catch, and that's out number 3. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Royals lead it 1-0. Wilmer Flores makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Wilmer Flores.
Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 1-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number 1.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
In now, Matt Harvey. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. Pitch on the way. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
On the mound, he's got to be talking to himself. You know, in the American League, we see DHs like Ortiz and Billy Butler, Michael Young. You're telling me I get to face a pitcher 3 times a game? I could get used to this.
Into the box now, Curtis Granderson. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses, it's ball 1.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
The 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
The 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he's surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
David Wright will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now the first pitch. Good heat there from Balquez. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
From the stretch. Fouled straight back. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. He's set, now the pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Mets leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Matt Vasgersian here as Eric Hosmer gets ready to start things out for Kansas City. First offering on the way. And this is popped high in the air, back behind short. Flores is under it to put it away, and it's a quick 1 pitch out to begin the 4th.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. Now, you'll take that every time.
1 away for the Royals here in the 4th. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. Granderson will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 2.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Salvador Perez will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Now the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Two strikes now from Harvey. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. Look at this. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Daniel Murphy will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. Here's a shot over the second baseman's head, and that's going to plug the gap. Good for extra bases. Around first is Murphy taking the turn for second now. And he will make it there with their first hit of the ball game, a leadoff double.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. Get a look. He gets that bat head out front, just rips his ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
A runner at second, nobody out. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch on the way. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. The 1-2. Swinging a high chopper down the line at third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Well, we talk about it a lot. Ideally, this should be to the right side of the infield. Maybe you give him a break because he's such a good hitter and he is a run producer, but I'll bet if you ask him, he'll wish he had a different approach in that at-bat.
Here's Lucas Duda now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Here's the 1-1. Runner's on his way to third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It's on the money to Moustakas, and he is out trying to steal third. Here comes the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Now a line drive that's going to carry over the head of Escobar into left center, base hit.
Well, He'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score. Let's go, Matt.
1-0 on the way. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. 2 out with the man at first. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And this inning was going nowhere. All of a sudden, though, it's changed dramatically. A base hit, a wild pitch. Now, just like that, there's a runner in scoring position.
Let's go, Matt.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Here comes a 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Alex Gordon will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
For the Royals, left fielder, Alex Gordon.
First pitch coming. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Harvey now on 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. A little shaky here to start the 5th.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
Hot dog here.
3-0 is on the way. That one's in there. 3-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Here he comes, 3-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Here it is. And Gordon swings and pulls his pitch down the line in right, but it's back up into the crowd. Foul. Once again, a 3-2. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Full count pitch on its way. Lined foul right over the Mets dugout. Here's the full count offering. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Alex Rios will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one.
No strike.
The 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. 2-1 home to Rios. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw gets him 2 down.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set now.
Edinson Volquez will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch to him. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Now the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2. Boy, tough enough to be an American League pitcher swinging the bat as it is. How about having to deal with pitches like that?
One word, Matty, unfair.
And now pitch on the way. Fouled back. Another 0-2 coming. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you got to be thinking right center field. Or take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Now the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
The hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2 and 2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
The 2-2 coming. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. KC down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Number 30 will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
See you, man.
Now here's the first pitch. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here comes the 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Wilmer Flores will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
1-0.
One 0 pitch now. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And now a called strike that time. As the zone expands a bit here, it's 2-1 now.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here's the 2-2 home. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Matt Harvey will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. First pitch coming. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Escobar. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Yeah, you want to put this down to the right side, force that first baseman to field it, but that ball's bunted just way too hard, so that's a good decision defensively to go ahead and take the force at second.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And we'll go back to the top of the lineup now for Curtis Granderson. First pitch coming. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Runner on first with 2 away.
Let's go, man.
Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
If you're wondering, this is a straight green light here. When your star's up there, you bet he's swinging if it's good.
Here comes the 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound. And this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
David Wright, see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Here's the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the line.
Here's a 1-0. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Alcides Escobar will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the sixth.
Escobar.
Here's the first offering. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Well, for that man right there, only the one run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Now here's the pitch. Fouled back. Now the 2-1. And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Ben Zobrist will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on.
Come on, man.
1-0 on the way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I'll say this, he wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Here comes the 2-0. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Here he comes on 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
3-1 on the way. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. From a knee, he gets him. What a play.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Now a swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Boy, and we were starting to wonder if anybody was going to reach base on him again. That breaks a string of 12 in a row that he'd retired, and that's a pretty healthy portion of the game to go without having a base runner.
Eric Hosmer will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First offering on the way. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now the 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And Wright will make the catch to retire the side. One left for Kansas City, but they lead it 1-0. Daniel Murphy will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Now here it comes. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Ready on 2-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. On to first is Escobar, 1 away.
And we'll check out the pitches by inning, and you can see he's up to an even 80 pitches now, so I'd imagine they'll start keeping a little closer tabs on him out there.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose.
Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Up top, it's 2-0.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-0 on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And Rios will play this one on the hop. It's a base hit.
And this offense has pretty much been shut down here into the 6th inning. That's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, so time has come for them to start trying to put something together.
Lucas Duda will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his 2nd plate appearance. Now the first pitch. And a good changeup there by Volquez for strike 1.
Such a good pitch right there. That first pitch changeup. When you can tell a guy's up there all amped up to hit, use that against him.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's the 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
So 1-2 with 1 away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Here Here now the 2-2. And there he goes towards second. Swinging a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Now another 2-2. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Clearly no intent with 2 strikes, but you've got to make sure that pitch doesn't get away from him.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The next 3-2. Look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Travis d'Arnaud will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Now the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
This crowd's been something else here in this series. They are really making it tough on him out there.
Here's the 1-0. Now both runners on the move. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Kane is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Number 30 will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. He's set, now the pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series. And with it, they've left in front now, 3-1.
Yeah, this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And that's going to do it here for Edinson Volquez. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Wade Davis is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 17, Wade Davis. The batter, number 4, shortstop, Wilmer.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. And his 0-2 is bounced on the ground to third. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 3-1 Mets. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Mike Moustakas will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 8, Mike Moustakas.
First pitch coming. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. One on the way. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Pitch on the way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. He swings and pops it high in the air out towards shallow right. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Alex Gordon will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Mets are out on top, 3-1. Matt Harvey will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Here's the first offering. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. The 1-1. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 1-2. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the seventh.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And we'll go back to the top of the lineup now for Curtis Granderson. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. From the belt, the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Comes set, now the pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
So 2 outs in the inning with the bases empty for David Wright. Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Here it comes. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Gordon is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Alex Rios will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And that misses 1-1. The 1-1. Oh, had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
And boy, after that first inning home run, he's had these guys eating out of the palm of his hand. They just haven't been able to sustain any kind of rally again.
Kendrys Morales will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25, Kendrys Morales.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Alcides Escobar will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The next pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Well, he just hasn't looked comfortable all night long.
The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for d'Arnaud. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Score holds, it's 3-1. Tim Collins is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Tim Collins.
Daniel Murphy will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. There to take it now is Kane as he puts it away for the first out.
The center fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis Cespedes will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. First pitch coming. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Now the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take. Well, I think he's upset here because that pitch has not been a strike all night. You'll see here on show track, it's still not a strike. He's got a definite gripe. I want to have a word or two myself.
Here's Lucas Duda now. Oh, and he drives one into deep right center. And it's gone! Solo shot to right center. His first homer here in the series. And the Mets open things up here. It's now 4-1.
Guys, you wonder if this home run makes it an easier decision to send that starter back out there to maybe finish this one off himself. That gives him an extra bit of leeway here, and I have a feeling that might just sway their manager's decision into letting him try to go out there and notch the complete game.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-0 pitch. Now it's 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The Mets get one on this swing by Lucas Duda. Last chance coming up for the Royals. It's now a 4-1 Mets lead.
Ben Zobrist will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one.
Second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Here's the first pitch. And the ninth inning will get underway here with a swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
And I like the call to leave him in there instead of going with the closer with the 3-run lead. Ride the hot hand. Don't burn up your closer unless you really need to.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Here's the first offering. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. The 0-1. Having success with the fastball here. It's 0-2 now. Boy, no messing around here in this ninth inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitching. That's usually a fastball.
Now Cain lashes out at one here, but this is going to find the seats in left. It's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's already made the change. That's going to do it for Matt Harvey. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Jonathan Neese will come on now as he'll try to record the final 2 outs here. Some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as this is popped foul behind the plate at strike 1. The 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, you got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if you can't throw strikes.
Here he comes on 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Third baseman, number 8, Mike.
Number 51 will come in and pitch now.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 51.
Mike Moustakas will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
First and second now, one man out. The 1-0 home. And that's too high, ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. There's the strike. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Now the 2-1. To 2-2 now. You go back to the curveball here?
I'd stay away. I'd go curveball or even slider, but I got to get it out over the plate. My job as a pitcher, expand the zone. Make the hitter swing at pitches that are off.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 2-2 one more time. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready with another 2-strike offering. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, that's all about playing the percentages now. They bring the left-hander out of the bullpen to get the better matchup, and he obliges with a big strikeout.
Addison Reed will get the call here as he'll try to work the final third of an inning in the top of inning number 9. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
Seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. That's inside. 2-0. Does he dare go fastball here 2-0?
I think he's got to.
2 down, runners at first and second. Here comes the 2-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Now the 3-0 offering. And, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. The next 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that one hurts. He might be in just to face this one guy, so to come right in and put him on base, that doesn't help the cause at all.
Jerry Familia is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Alex Gordon will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Whoa, there's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in, right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
The 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and now the Royals are down to their final strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Here's the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And the New York Mets are once again amazing. They've won the World Series.
One thing's for sure, this city is going to be rocking tonight. This place is going crazy right now, and for good reason. Their guys are the new champions of the world.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World Champs.
For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 5 behind.